In the vast, boundless depths of the ocean, there was a vibrant coral reef filled with dazzling colors. This was the home of Clay, a young clownfish, and his family. Clay was curious about everything in this underwater world. Although he knew the coral reef provided them with shelter from predators, deep inside, he longed for more. He yearned to explore the broader ocean, to witness the wonders he had never seen before. Every day, as Clay gazed beyond the reef at the open ocean, he couldn't help but wonder what mysteries lay out there. Were there creatures even more mysterious than those in his home? Were there secrets waiting for him to uncover? Clay's parents and the elders of the family always warned him, the ocean beyond is full of danger. If you stray too far from the reef, you'll get lost, or worse, face predators you can't escape. But these warnings didn't deter Clay. Instead, they fueled his adventurous spirit even more. He didn't want to spend his entire life hiding in the safety of the coral. He wanted to be a brave clownfish, venturing into the unknown, seeing for himself what lay in the depths of the vast sea. One day, as the gentle morning sunlight filtered through the water and danced upon the coral reef, Clay could no longer suppress his desire to explore. He decided to leave the reef secretly and set out on an adventure of his own. While his family still slept, Clay quietly swam away from the protective sea anemone, heading toward the unknown. His heart raced with excitement and nervousness. This was the first time he had ever left home, the first time he had embarked on a journey into the unknown. As he ventured into the unfamiliar ocean, Clay felt an incredible sense of freedom. He swam through towering seagrass and drifted in sunlit blue waters, all of which were more magnificent than he had ever imagined. The seagrass swayed with the current, as if guiding him toward a new world, while colorful fish darted around him, their movements filling the water with cheerful sounds. Clay was enchanted by the beauty of it all, mesmerized by the wonders of the ocean. However, as his adventure progressed, the dangers of the ocean began to reveal themselves. Suddenly, a massive shadow passed overhead. Instinctively, Clay darted into a dense patch of coral, hiding himself as best he could. Through a crack in the coral, he saw the shadow was a gigantic shark, slowly patrolling the area, searching for prey. Clay's heart pounded like thunder. He knew he was just a small fish, no match for such a predator. When the shark finally swam away, Clay breathed a sigh of relief. He realized that while the ocean was beautiful, it was also filled with peril. Continuing on his journey, Clay came across a stunning garden of jellyfish. Countless translucent jellyfish floated gracefully in the water, their tentacles glowing softly like a dreamlike underwater dance. Clay was captivated by their beauty and couldn't resist moving closer to investigate. However, as he brushed against one of the jellyfish, a sharp sting shot through him. He quickly realized these elegant creatures were far from harmless. Panicked, Clay swam away, grateful he had escaped with only a minor sting. Just when Clay thought it might be time to return home, he encountered an unexpected friend, a young sea turtle named Luna. Luna was calm and wise, and she was curious about the little clownfish venturing alone. When she asked why he was on such an adventure, Clay admitted his curiosity about the outside world and his desire to see more. Luna smiled and said, "I was once like you, full of wonder about the vast ocean. The ocean is indeed endless and full of marvels, but it's also filled with dangers. You must learn how to recognize those dangers and protect yourself to truly enjoy the beauty of the sea." And so, Luna decided to guide Clay through the ocean, teaching him how to stay safe while adventuring. Together, they swam through dense forests of seagrass, glided over deep underwater canyons, and marveled at the strange and wonderful creatures they encountered. They saw schools of dolphins, the playful spirits of the sea, leaping through the water, their joyful clicks filling the ocean with music. They watched from afar as majestic whales glided through the deep, their low songs reverberating through the water, carrying the weight of the ocean's mysteries. Clay was in awe. He had never imagined the ocean to be so vast and full of such breathtaking beauty. However, as the adventure continued, Clay began to feel tired. He missed the familiar warmth of the coral reef, missed the protection of the sea anemone, and missed the laughter and comfort of his family. He realized that while the world beyond was full of wonders, his true sense of belonging was back home. Sensing Clay's hesitation, Luna softly said, "Every adventurer eventually discovers that no matter how far you go, home is always the most important place. You've learned a lot, and you've seen the beauty and dangers of this world. Now, it's time to return home." Clay nodded, grateful for Luna's guidance, and said his goodbyes. He then began his journey back. As he neared the familiar coral reef, a deep sense of peace filled his heart. His family was overjoyed to welcome him back, and they were in awe of his bravery and the adventures he had experienced. But most of all, they were relieved to see him return home safely. From that day on, Clay was no longer the little clownfish who only longed for adventure. He had learned to balance his curiosity for the world with his love for home. He would still venture out beyond the coral reef from time to time, but he never strayed too far. He understood now that no matter how vast the world was, or how beautiful the sights were, home was where he truly belonged. As the years passed, Clay became a wise and courageous leader in his family. He shared his experiences and lessons with the younger clownfish, teaching them about the wonders and dangers of the ocean. They listened intently to his thrilling stories of adventure, eager to learn from him. Clay was happy to share, knowing that every adventure, every discovery, came with important lessons about life. Clay's story became a legend within the coral reef, a tale of bravery and wisdom. His courage and insight inspired future generations of clownfish. The ocean remained vast and full of secrets, but Clay knew that love and a sense of belonging were the most valuable treasures of all. Every life has its own story, and Clay's was one of courage, wisdom, and a deep appreciation for the warmth of home. Do you still like today's story? If you like, please remember to subscribe to this channel and click the like icon. You can receive notifications and hear the latest stories as soon as possible. Good night, my baby.